Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play of Civilization 6 as Hungary. I am just jumping back into the game after a new day. I think I'm going to send this builder and complete this farm triangle. I've got to get this city to be taller. My empire seems like it's going okay. I just don't know if we're going to pop off quite quick enough to really pull this one out. I'm worried about this Patala Palace because my capital just has such bad production at this stage of the game. I wonder if I'm going to be able to complete it in time, so I think I'm going to chop it out. And I don't want to move Pingala because I don't want to disrupt my great person earnings potential, because I'm about to get a couple great people, like another great writer, which will really help my culture per turn. And so I think I'm just going to keep him in place. I was thinking about potentially churning out the library really quickly before the Patala Palace, but I think I'm just going to hold off on that library. I really have to get this palace done, because it's worth a diplomatic victory point, and I think that I'm behind on victory points overall, so we can't afford it. And so there's 92 production there, there's another 92 there, so essentially 180 of this is already banked up. So once this gets to like 900, then I will finish it. I will go ahead and put this on production focus just to see. Yeah, we can shave off another turn by putting it on production focus, which is fine by me. And I think we're going to skip the turn there. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put that person to sleep so we don't keep thinking about him. This trade route should go to the highest bidder for gold, which seems to be Greece. Although, am I trading with Spain yet? I don't know that I am. I don't know that it actually matters because I'm not going for a culture victory. So I think I'm just going to go for the most lucrative option. And I'm going to hope that I forgot, or I actually eliminated those barbarians, because I've forgotten whether I've done that or not, so I may have just killed myself. Up here, I'm going to just go ahead and automate the exploration of these boys because I really don't care anymore. I've secured my normal age, and that's all I really cared about. 6 turns until the Renaissance era is over. Don't really think that matters to me that much. This city, I could build a watermill, just give it a little more food, because it is lagging behind. This is the second city I ever settled, and it still only has 5 population. Compared to, like, yeah, this city that I just now settled has 3 population. Now that I think about it, I'm not going to need this chop for a little while, which means I probably should improve a couple more tiles in Debrecen. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put together this mine that I seem to be using. What else? I was going to produce another builder out of here so I could send it over to Győr. I really do need to make traders, though. I'm going to cook one more builder, and then I'll make traders. I could technically build a lumber mill for some more production, but I don't think that's very efficient. I'm going to just go ahead and skip the turn there. Actually, I'm going to swap these boys out. Well, it's so tough trying to make decisions here, because I've got to improve pests. I've got to improve Győr. I think Győr is the highest priority, so I'm going to send this builder over to Győr. And I'm going to be eagerly awaiting when I can buy a shipyard in Miskolc, because that's going to cause the city to explode in production potential. One thing to note is that I haven't gotten Harbor Master on Reina yet, which is going to be my next promotion. I'm not going to need I'm going to have a little time before the industrial era, but I will want to get indoctrination as well. I'm going to get a governor title from civil engineering, and I think that will be Harbor Master. Especially because if I have a shipyard in a city, then it gets double production, so we get quadruple production. That could be really strong. So this city already has plus 8 production from the shipyard. To turn that into plus 16 production, it's immediately a powerhouse. So that would be how I can churn out the Statue of Liberty, even in a city that doesn't have a very strong harbor. All right, we can trade out of here. I think I'm going to move this to maybe Pest, because I might be able to get a better deal out of Pest. And yeah, we're going to automate this exploration, so we're ready for the next turn. You know, I love getting religion in Civ, but it's also kind of nice to not have to care about it. Just watch them have all of those kinds of religious wars on my territory and just be like, whatever. So I actually should put this builder to sleep instead of continually working, or having him wake up and ask me what to do. Did I ever make a lumber mill here? I made a camp. Oh, I should have chopped the deer and made a lumber mill there. That was actually kind of stupid of me. All right, and we've gotten actually a better deal out of here. I'm going to take the deal with Corinth because it's worth the food and a culture. I would definitely pay 3/10 of a gold coin for some food and some culture. So that's a no-brainer. And luckily Sweden stayed alive this game, you know, because now that I'm thinking about it, she really did get stomped. I'm still worried about Greece, but I think I'll be able to pull out a diplomatic victory before you can pull out a culture victory. So we've produced everything we absolutely have to produce in here. So now I'm up to, like, what districts do I want in here? And I think I'm probably going to get a campus because I have the Alchemical Society, so it just gives me a little bit more production and more great person points so that I can potentially win that Congress. If I look at my empire, I have 1 theater square, 2 theater squares, 3 theater squares on the way. Maybe a 4th one here. And then I have I have 2 campuses right now, so if I get a 3rd campus, even if it's a +0 campus, that just helps me get great person points. And if I had anything like worth doing, like maybe getting gold out of here or getting production towards one of the projects, then that's probably what I do. But I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to put it on the tundra tile because it's a bad tile. Okay, in this city, we want to buy the shipyard for sure, because this is going to be a +10 production, so we more than double the production overnight. So I have to figure out what I want in here, and I think that the logic of getting another campus would probably make sense. I want either a campus or a theater square. One thing you can do, one thing I could do is make use of my thermal bath. That would give me some era score, but it would also give me more production throughout the rest of my empire. Now that I think about it, that's probably a really strong play because I have such low production because I've gone for a harbor economy. So I think I'll probably do that in a couple of strategic places. Maybe Miskolc is a good place to do that because it will have strong production and it could have a tile. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, something like this tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This tile reaches, I think, all of the cities, including the capital. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so this tile actually I should put an entertainment complex on. And it'll cost me 200 gold to buy that tile. Ugh. I wonder if I should wait for Debrecen to expand to it. I could buy a monument in Debrecen. Well, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just buy the tile. Where else am I going to put those entertainment complexes? Because I've got, that captures all 5 of these cities, so I need something that captures all 5 of these cities, which could be next to the ley line. Let's see, if I put it right here, that covers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't cover Pex, so let's actually count from Pex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would have to be this tile that I just built a farm on. But I think that's probably fine just to get some more production in Pex and elsewhere. And then I'll just leave Diosgior to the wolves. So once we get Esdragom up in population, then we'll probably follow that plan. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a farm here because I know I'm going to want that farm. And if we're working the food tiles, we might as well grow faster. So I'm gonna work the food. I didn't realize that I had a production focus in this city. That could be why it wasn't growing. No, it's just prioritize these tiles. For whatever reason, that's a very bad choice. This is no longer worth it. I don't know why you're producing or why you're choosing to work that tile, because we have a 4 food tile here. All right. And once we get up to 1 more population in there, we should be able to work another food surplus tile and really start to grow the population in there. So I'm not too worried about that entertainment complex. I think I will hold off 1 more turn because I really need to buy this shipyard. If I buy this shipyard in here, then everything starts going much, much better in this city. And I'm also going to go ahead and move Reina from... Well, I don't know that I want to move Reina just yet. Because Eager still is working on something that's actually useful to me. But I think once I start working on this entertainment complex in here, then I probably will. Meanwhile, I'm just going to have it work on some... Oh, I didn't need to do that. Oops. Wrong city. I'm going to have this work on the campus, and then I'm going to have this city work on gold. And she's going to ask for my iron. Let's do it. I do not need iron. It's just free gold. Every time I hear that sound that sounds like someone's built a wonder, there's a sound effect in the game. I don't remember what it is, but it sounds like someone's built a wonder, and I'm always freaking out like, oh my gosh, did they build the wonder that I'm building? Here's something to think about that I don't know if I've made this point yet, but banks are actually not useful to purchase. If I purchase a bank, it will cost me 1,000 gold, and I'll earn 5 gold per turn from it. I'll also earn a great merchant point per turn, which is not worth writing home about. Let's just focus on the gold. If you divide 1,000 by 5, you get 200, right? So it would take me 200 turns to pay off this bank if I bought it in terms of gold. So really what you want to do is buy banks in your high production cities, and then use that gold elsewhere in the empire. So I could use this bank here. 9 turns would give me 5 more gold per turn, but it really doesn't represent a sizable chunk of my economy. I think I would rather build builders and then export them to the rest of my empire, because I have bad tiles that I'm working. So if I have bad tiles, I might as well improve them and get a better return from my tiles. I think it's a much better use of my time. Speaking of which, we're going to be sending this builder over to Győr and Disgyőr. I, again, apologize to people who are actually Hungarian, because I am not going to be pronouncing these correctly at all. And let's see what else. We can make this mine. And then that rapidly increases or drastically increases the production potential of Debrecen. I'm going to go ahead and make this lumber mill in here as well. Actually, I could chop and then build the lumber mill, which means I need more charges. So I'm going to go ahead and return this this builder back to where I'm going to have him chop out the palace once I get it. We found Roraima. Roraima is probably my favorite wonder in the whole game. Well, I don't know about that. I do like Halong Bay, and I like that ridiculous gold yield. The new wonder. I think it's new. Okay, we get a free ironclad or free coal. I'm going to go ahead and recruit this guy just because the more great people you recruit, the stronger your ley lines are. And I actually have a city built on a ley line. Okay, I can go ahead and retire him to create an ironclad. That's worth some era score. So actually, I should have waited on that because the era is 2 turns until being finished, but that's okay. I've gotten to the point of the game where Golden Ages really don't matter all that much. I mean, Heartbeat of Steam might be nice, but I don't really have good campuses, so whatever. Meanwhile, I can use this to scout out the world, which is what I'll probably do. So this unit needs orders. We're going to have you continue to sleep, and in a few turns, we'll chop out that palace. And then we'll probably make some farms in here. Oh, we actually might get a Golden Age. If we could buy something that would be useful, like a swordsman, could I purchase a swordsman and then maybe get suzerainty of someone or something? What could a Golden Age do for me? A Hixon Draconis Golden Age could get me 2 more cities down here. I could take a city right here that's a +4 harbor, and then I could buy the harbor, or even one over here. Could I fit 2 cities on this? If I put a city center here, that's the best city center, and I really want this to be the best city it could be. What about over here? I could get some coal. I could settle this city right here, get some coal. 1, 2, 3. I could settle 2 cities if I grabbed a Golden Age now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So that tile is settleable. It is also next to a ley line, which could be nice. And this ley line is next to a... Oh. Can't build a campus on a ley line. I could put a city on the ley line, but... That could be pretty useful. A Hixon Golden Age to just settle a couple more cities. I can see one up here that's a +5 harbor. Let's look at the settler lens. That's -10 loyalty per turn. But if I settle it with 4 pop in place. So I'm going to take a pause here. I think I can buy a swordsman. I don't know if that's... I'm going to take a pause and do some min-maxing because I don't have the Golden Age stuff memorized. But I'll put a pause here. Alright, well I looked around, but I think I just have to take the normal age next time, which really sucks, but it's still, looking around at the map, it might actually be worth it to settle a couple more cities. There's a city right here that I want to settle, there's a city right here that I really want to settle, and there's a city up here that I would really want to settle. And even if I just put a governor here to stabilize the loyalty and then worked on food, this would still be a pretty decent city. That's a plus, let's see, that would be a +2 campus, I think, because 1 for the mountain and then 1 for the ley line. I'm actually not overall impressed with the adjacency feature of ley lines. They don't seem... Because look, this ley line is clearly screwing over a campus, right? This could be a better campus than the one that I have to build because of this ley line. So it's not an all upside mechanic. Which leads me to believe that maybe the Hermetic Order isn't all that strong. I mean, when the ley lines come into their own, they're very, very strong. In fact, I didn't realize it was the industrial era next, which I wasn't paying attention. I will want to get the promotion on that before I get the Reina promotion, just because, well, I don't know. I haven't recruited that many great people. So I think I'd take Reina first, but I would definitely unlock another governor promotion as soon as I can. Maybe even build the tier 2 government in the capital after getting the Patella Palace. Probably should get the library, but anyway, I digress. I think it's time to work on, I would say, a monument in here to get some more culture and pick up these tiles. But I think a lighthouse might be better, just so I can work towards shipyards, because shipyards are going to really cause the production in my empire to really kick off. I think I'm going to build a market in here rather than the shipyard, because I don't really want to hard build a shipyard for 28 turns. I'm going to want to buy that shipyard. Well, it's 1,000 gold. I'm not going to be able to spend in every city. This city is just going to be crap for a while, and that has to be okay. We can't all be winners. Okay, I forgot in this city that I was going to buy the shipyard. So, 7 production now. We're now up to 17 production, which is amazing. This city's going to be a big powerhouse for building things. And I also have the commercial hub. Or, not the commercial hub. Whoa, building the wrong one. Entertainment complex. We're going to be building the entertainment complex here so I can build my unique building and get +2 production in all of these cities. I think that'll be pretty good. We're almost up to 7 population in Esztergom as well, although I could build it in Pest. Let's see, 1, 2... No, that wouldn't hit Pex. Could I hit Dios? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm 1 too far away if I built it right there. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? Just like that Golden Age. Like, as the game goes on, my allure to Golden Ages starts to decrease, because the Golden Ages you can get are just not quite as good as the Golden Ages you can get early. And on top of that, like, the raw potential that they could give you is a lot lower. Like, a Monumentality Golden Age completely changes how you settle your empire. A Hickshunt Golden Age allows me to settle 2 cities and not have to wait for them to grow, which they're going to do in like 10 turns. Especially if I settle them right. Is this a city? That's a +4 harbor. No. I have better spots to settle than that anyway. And we're going to chop this, right? Yeah, we're going to chop and then build a mine. Oh, no, it's not a hill. Oh, yes, it is a hill. For a second, I was like, oh, no, that's not a hill. But it most definitely is. Oh, I was going to build a campus here. Right, this is a +5 campus, right? 2... 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a +5 campus, so we're just gonna chop there. And we can chop and build a mine, and build a mine. Dedication. So let's definitely reform the coinage for this one, because we are going to be making a lot of trade routes. Speaking of which, let's grab another trader. So another thing about banks, they're just really not a very good investment, because this gives me 5 gold per turn for 8 turns of production. The opportunity cost is more than 3 traders. And traders give you 18 gold per turn. Or, and more as the game goes on. So I'm going to move this trader to maybe Siged. Or actually, let's put it into Discord. And just try to trade with the rest of the world. So civil engineering is done. We can go ahead and place the Statue of Liberty. The next thing to do is get up to ideology. So, actually, wasn't colonialism again? There's something in here. Colonial taxes, yeah, but... Oh, fishing boats provide +1 production. How many fishing boats do we actually have? We currently have 1. Is that really just 1, 2, 3? Not that many. We could use some builders to get these fishing boats online. But I think I'll go ahead and just take that policy really quick. 4 turns isn't that long to wait. Well, what is waiting? Another governor title? Yeah. We can definitely trade a couple production for how many turns? Let's see. Well, no, it does get better over time. Let's just take it. Okay. And I'm going to build the aqueduct in here. Now that I've built the industrial zone, I should actually... I have so many things that I need to build in here. I should probably buy the shipyard. Eight turns for a lighthouse and then 19 turns for a shipyard, which give me +6 production. Or I could work on a workshop, which will give me +3 production. What does the zone itself provide currently? It's currently providing +3. If I finish the aqueduct, then it gives me +2 production, and then the city gets a little more housing. It's approaching its housing limit, kind of. Let's just build the aqueduct really quick, because that's worth +2 production, and it finishes a lot faster than that workshop does. So I think I'm going to delay the Hermetic Order at the Indoctrination, because I don't really need the extra science right now. What I need is the extra production in my empire. So I'm going to take Harbor Master. When I finish this campus, yeah, this doubles the adjacency of the shipyard. Actually, I guess it doesn't quadruple, it just triples, because she's increasing it by 100%, and the other policy card is increasing it by 100%. So anyway, it's still really good. And we retired an economic policy. Oh, public works. That's really good. Public works is really important. And I think I'm going to go for skyscrapers now that I have skyscrapers as well, because I am technically building a wonder. We're earning 18 gold per turn from envoys. Is that super worth it right now? Or could I get Trade Confederation for 6 gold and 6 culture per turn? Would I trade 18 gold for 6 gold? Yeah, I think I would. Oh, I would trade this card for Triangular Trade. That's just a better card. But I think I'm going to grab Trade Confederation first, because that's worth gold, or that's worth culture and science, which means I get to everything faster. I'm really feeling like I should have set up that golden age. If I were paying attention and that was like a goal of mine, I would have obviously totally completely been able to get it. But I think it would probably still be worth it to try and get a golden age, or sorry, get those cities down in a couple minutes here. Once I have really good production out of some of these cities, like Miss Gold, for example. Miss Gold's going to have a really good production. It already has +18, +10 from the shipyard, so I get another +5 from Raina's Harbor Master once I move her over. As a matter of fact, should I go ahead and do that? Maybe. This builder was going to build this mine. We need a farm triangle in here as well. Which means we also need the monument in here to be able to grow these borders. Monument in yours exists too. I'm going to wait for shipyards. I don't think it's worth it. I can always just build this farm and then be done with it. Speaking of which, let's do that. And then I'm going to build this mine and then chop and build this mine. I'm about to have the shipyard in here, which is going to make it all that much better. 93 production. So I have 200 production plus 15%. Okay, that's 230 production. So I'm really, really close. If I get up to 800, then I can chop it out. Practically. So this is not worth enough gold for me, so I'm going to transfer this. Actually, didn't I transfer to another city already? Yeah, this trader is waiting for orders. Let's order this trader around too. This is 12 gold out of Athens. I guess that's technically the safest and the best, so let's just trade with Athens. And then that means let me move you to Győr. Yeah, because I'm not taking 7 gold. Skip your turn, next turn. Okay. Oh, our alliance is over, so they need to renew that alliance. Okay, what was it doing? Renewing this alliance. Let's take an economic alliance. He's going to pay me 11 gold per turn. That's great. Let's also see if we can sell those elephants. 11 gold per turn. Excellent. I'm not going to sell my other luxuries because I can use the amenities now. Although amenities are not very important. We need to keep making traders until we're done with traders. I'm going to move this one over to Eager. I really don't see the importance of roads throughout this empire. Like, I'm not going to be Like, I'm not going to be moving my military around here. I'm not going to have a military. I'm not going to need a military. So we'll build our farm here. Build a mine here. We'll trade with Corinth, 17 gold. And so we just captured a spot. That's fine. So up to 800 gold. That's one more turn. One more turn and we have the Patala Palace. And I think we should go ahead and 49 turns for the statue. Let's go ahead and build the theater square really quickly. Let's also place the oh, we can't yet. We don't have enough population. It's like, let's go ahead and place the campus, but we don't have the ability to do that. So meanwhile, we want a mine here for +3 production. And then we'll chop and build a mine. Or we can afford another shipyard somewhere. So maybe I'll buy it in Pex. Although we also need to buy a lighthouse in order to do that. I guess I could, like, I could save that for Debrecen. I'm almost done with the shipyards, which I thought were going to take me a lot longer to get online, but we seem to be there, which is great. It's only turn 170 of the game, and our economy is finally online. What was I doing this builder? We're going to have you just move over and go to sleep. Actually, we're about to unlock the bonus production from shipyards, so let's from fishing boats. So let's create some fishing boats in Diosgior. There's colonialism, which gives me +1 production from fishing boats, which is fantastic. In this city, we can 10 turns for a workshop or 6 turns for a lighthouse and then be able to buy the shipyard. I think 6 turns for the shipyard is, I'm going to treat it as if it's like 16 turns or 6 turns for the shipyard. We get up to 7 population in here. I'm going to place down that entertainment complex because I think it's really important to get the extra production in every city. And now we're going to move towards ideology. And so I'm we're going to go for nationalism first. So we'll go for diplomatic service and then the Enlightenment and then nationalism. Okay, we can send an envoy to Hong Kong. I could wait for, actually I can put in this policy now. Is it worth it? We're not actually building any builders right this second. So I can move this wildcard policy up here and then put in diplomatic league. And then in a couple turns, I can swap it back out. So there's my first envoy with Hong Kong. Oh, there's the owls. We got a governor promotion. Great. So we're going to use this governor promotion to promote the Hermetic Order up to indoctrination. And we're done. So now what are our lands give? 2 culture and 2 science per turn. That's pretty good. Who owns this ley line? Or Barrow owns this ley line. Let's just go ahead and lock in that ley line. Or Redbro. Or something. Whatever. So we do have the palace now. Let's go ahead and chop it out. I'm not sure that I should have built this. I think that it was... Oh, I definitely shouldn't have chopped. Watch me get 1 turned. If I get 1 turn, I'm gonna rage. Nope, I didn't get 1 turned. Yeah, I'm not sure that I should have built the Patala Palace because I paid a really high price for this. If you think about it this way, I paid like 30 turns of not having a library, so that's like 60 science per turn for this card, or for this wonder. But now I do have 2 policies for my diplomatic, so I can run Merchant Confederation. I could also run Raj, but I'm not suzerain of a lot of city-states. And we're going to put public works in. We can actually take out skyscrapers now. We could take natural philosophy because we have good campus adjacencies. Actually, I think I'd rather go back to aesthetics. And we'll run public works. I think that's probably fine. Yeah, that's good. So now we have to start committing to the capital's great person economy because we're going to need that when Christina starts to get online. 4 turns for an entertainment complex. Should I build that entertainment complex here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I build it here, then it's out of range of Pex. I think it has to be this tile, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, this tile is out of range of this city. Oh, okay. 1, 2, from this tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can't actually hit both of them. I have to build 2 different entertainment complexes. In which case I might as well build it in the capital. It's not going to take me very long, just 4 turns. Although some of this is overflow production from having built a wonder. I might actually just build it in maybe this city. Like right there. That would give me +1 amenity. That wouldn't be too bad. But anyway, I digress. What am I doing? Yeah, I think 4 turns is way better than 5 turns. No, it's not. All right, we'll focus the capital on the things it actually has to build, because it has things to build, like an art museum, which I am going for the art museum in this one, because I don't want to go dig up people's past. And yeah, maybe an intelligence agency. Foreign ministry could be good, because leveraging the city-states actually earns me envoys with those city-states. And costing half a goat. I think maybe this is a game where I go for foreign ministry. Yeah, so anyway, I'll build the library, and then I'll decide there. Meanwhile, we have 4 more turns until we can build this entertainment complex. So I want another trader. Actually, I can't build any more traders, so let's build a builder. This is going to be a complex. Yeah, I might as well build this. If I can't hit Gior, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might as well build this in a way that doesn't cause me to lose a farm. So I'll build it right here. That'll also allow me to, well, actually, now that I think about it, if I don't build the complex in Esztergom, if I build it in the capital, then I can actually build a theater square in Esztergom, which is what my original plan was. So I will go ahead and lock in the price of this entertainment complex. But I won't build it. This builder can come make a farm here. Benefit both of these farms. And we can also build a mine on that tile, which we probably should have a long time ago. I'm going to move this to Pex, just to have one more city that can trade and get those 17 gold per turn. We're up to 1,700 gold, which means it's time to, well, actually, I guess it's not time to buy a lighthouse. One thing I could also do is buy a factory in Orebro. That could be very good. I think I'm going to go ahead and chop this woods and then put the mine. And then once, like, I'm trying to get these districts down, because as soon as I finish this theater square, then I can start building the Statue of Liberty. And that's the other one that I really need. I can dump a whole bunch of production into the Statue of Liberty and then not actually finish it, because right now they don't sense that I'm winning a diplomatic victory, so I can potentially vote for myself to be world leader. And now we've actually got the chance to connect these farms, so I can build another triangle in here. If I send another builder up this way, I think that might be pretty good. Especially if I move this tile over to Debrecen. And she's just going to be unhappy with me this whole game, which I'm going to have to make do with. The good news is that I don't think that anybody... I think I'm potentially winning in the Diplo Favor game. Let me go ahead and give her 30 Diplo Favor, because I want her to be able to declare a state of emergency so I can earn some of those sweet, sweet diplomatic victory points. So let's give her 30 Diplomatic Favor, just so she can trigger an emergency if she needs to. And actually, now that I think about it, I should be sending these horses out to find that other player, which I'm going to promptly do. Come over here. And we'll ask her for open borders. I'm wondering if this is enough. This is probably enough to win the game, but I'm wondering if I shouldn't settle a couple more cities just to cement things, because there was a second there that I was like wondering whether I could win. This could be really useful. So I'm going to build an arena in Miskolc that will give me amenities, but more importantly, it'll get me closer to providing +2 production to a large majority of my empire. Speaking of which, if I'm going to do that, I might as well go ahead and go for colonization, which gives me bonus production towards settlers. Oh, it's time for Wieselbanken. That is a great card. Let's swap that out for Merchant Confederation. We don't need the extra gold. We need production and food. It's time to build a farm here. And I suppose we go for steel? Maybe oil, so that I can build a different kind of power plant if I need to. Could also get hydroelectric dams for extra electricity. Maybe sewers would be good because I probably will be going for democracy. Communism might be interesting, because that gives me a ton of production. My cities aren't exactly tall right now, but getting +6 production in every city is pretty freaking good. Okay, we're going to build a fishing boat in here because it gives me a little bit of production. I'm already working that tile, so I might as well get that +1 production. And I'm going to build a mine on this tile. So that has me finishing this district in 1 turn, and then I'll build the statue. I hope the sound isolation is okay in this one. I've got active roommates and helicopters outside, and I got a cat meowing back there. We're temporarily housing a kitty who seems to be not so happy right now. Okay, we're gonna build a factory in here. I think it's time to buy a factory. Yeah, we have 2 shipyards in the bank, and then next turn we'll be able to afford a factory. Yeah, so we'll buy a factory. That gives us 3 turns to get this other shipyard back online. Meanwhile, this factory provides +3 production, +3 production for a bunch of cities. So it's totally worth it to me to go ahead and grab that. I'm going to go ahead and work on the coal power plant, and then I'll build the theater square in here. I really don't need the extra culture right now. What I need is great person points once the competition launches, but the competition is yet to launch. And in fact, I can't actually see that the competition is launched. I'm going to build the Alchemical Society in here because it's technically the best one to build because it gives +2 production. Although building the entertainment complex would be good. Let's actually build out the entertainment complex first, because that way I can get towards my unique building, which gives me +2 production in all cities. Yeah, unique. What does this require again? I don't remember. Thermal bath. Thermal bath. This requires natural history, so I need to work towards natural history, actually, which is 10 turns away. Well, we'll switch off for natural history for just a second. That does actually incentivize me to build an archaeological museum. It's definitely time to build a spy. And I think I'm going to build the Chancery while I can. Well, actually, what is... The Chancery just allows me to get up to... Yeah, +3 science in every research lab and Chancery building. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're going to move this builder over here to where? Debrecen needs improvements, Miskolc needs improvements, Pest really needs improvements. I've kept giving Pest the short end of the stick. I think it's time to make some improvements in here. So we'll make a couple lumber mills. Actually, we'll make all of these lumber mills. We didn't even make a plantation here. Got tons of fish to grab. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a mine here, which means I need to chop that tile, which also means I need another builder. Maybe I should just have this be my builder gateway and not have to worry about a spy right now. What a spy realistically does for me, gives me more gold per turn, but my gold economy is actually pretty good. And it would cost me 3 builders. I think I'd take 3 builders over that, especially because the public works card is in right now. And Machiavellianism is out. So yeah, we're going to build builders. As a matter of fact, let's just build 3. Queue it up. Okay, this lighthouse is finished, which means it's time to buy a shipyard. And then I can work on something else in here, like... Gosh, 11 turns for another district. What district would be useful in Debrecen? +2 campus or a +2 theater square? I guess, technically speaking, the Alchemical Society provides great person points for multiple different types of great people. So a theater square might be more useful. Yeah, I guess the theater square is probably more useful, although we don't have that great production in here, so the +2 production... I could probably build a campus. Oof. I've decided I'm gonna build a campus. I probably should have built that theater square now that I think about it. I'm not going to sell her my elephants. That's too low of a price. Because I have other good campuses. Like this is a +3 campus. This is a +2. No, it's a +3 campus. It's only a plus... I guess that's a +2 theater square. So I could build a theater square in PEX. But let's see. 1, 4, 7, 10. Yeah, it actually is worth it. Let's go ahead and place our theater square in here. +2. Boom. And have a continuous lighthouse, and then we'll also place the campus. Now that I think about it, should I chop this or should I chop this? I'll chop this and build the mine first, and then I'll send a builder up here. We need just a couple more build charges up here, which means I really should send him up there. As a matter of fact, yeah, there's enough good tiles in here to support this city, so I don't need to build this mine, but I was like, maybe I should build that mine. Yeah, we're gonna have this one come over here. Actually, I can go ahead and send this one because it has 1 charge, and all I need to do is make 1 improvement on that tile. Well, 1 chop on that tile, and then we'll send this builder over here. This builder is helping pest, so let's go ahead and get... What tiles are you working? Estergom technically has this tile, but I can easily swap that. Is this a hill? Yeah, it's a plains hill. So I probably should... Well, I can't chop that because it's going to lose me 1 science per turn. Oh no, 1 science per turn. Lumber mill here, lumber mill there, lumber mill there. I'll just build lumber mills all the way around. It's fine. Chopping a rainforest only gives you food, so it's not actually that good. Okay, Nobel Prize in Physics. That's okay. We definitely want that. And if I play my cards right, I could get this to get extra population. I think I'll commit a few votes to that. And then let's take siphon funds. I think they usually go for siphon funds. So I'm going to upvote that as well. Just do as much as I can to try and win both of those. And I'll cross my fingers and see. So I got the population, I got siphon funds. So I won 2 victory points there, and then I just got the Nobel Prize in Physics passed. So we're going to win... Oh, this doesn't give me a diplomatic victory point? It used to give you a diplomatic victory point. Have they changed this? Well, whatever. That is not nice. And so what am I building in pest at this point? Well, I was going to say go for campus research grants, but it's not that important. Let's build ourselves... We can build a couple more traders, so let's get another trader, and then we'll get a spy. I think traders are the better gold unit than spies, just because they're more reliable. Although once you promote spies, they can be pretty freaking good. So we're ready for a shipyard. It'll only take us a couple more turns to get a shipyard. Let's go ahead and build a workshop in here. And then as soon as I can, like 6 turns, I'll go ahead and place that campus as well. Well, that is a huge disappointment. I thought that this diplomatic victory game was totally in the bag because we had Sweden on our side. Or we had Sweden in our game. Turns out, it doesn't work like that anymore. I could go ahead and put some more envoys into Hattusa to get some more science. That wouldn't be awful. I need to put one more into Valletta to become their suzerain, because somehow I'm not their suzerain. And that also allows me to purchase cities that are buildings with faith. And it introduced me to somebody. I met Pedro. Oh, hey, there's Pedro. Did I send him a delegation? What's happening? Oh, Pedro is suzerain of Valletta? No. Pedro is suzerain of Hattusa. I guess I'll meet him next turn. Regardless. What was I doing? Suzerain of Valletta, I can purchase things with walls. So let's go see if there's anything to purchase with walls. Or sorry, with faith. I can purchase things with walls. It's late. Okay, I worked a whole day already. Just gonna go ahead and buy all my monuments. Go ahead and buy all my everything, because I'm making 11 faith per turn that does nothing for me. Oops, I'm not gonna upgrade that warrior. And all that's fine. Let's go ahead and buy walls in here too, just to keep it defended against barbarians. Why not? There we go. There he is. Let's go ahead and establish an embassy. What's his, He does not like me very much. Let's see if we can give him some gold. And let's see if we can trade with him to improve our relationship with him. And we'll send a trade route to him as well if we can. We'll need to actually figure out how to reach his empire. But he's already friendly, so we're gonna ask for a friendship. There we go. And that just gives me a couple more victory points per turn by taking Research Alliance. Why not? He makes me pay 1 gold, that's fine. We've got a great person, we've got a great admiral. I could take an ironclad armada. Ooh, yay. Mainly the reason to take him is he makes every ley line a little bit better. So Győr is providing us some very, very good science and culture per turn. As a matter of fact, there might come a time where moving Pengala will be the right call. Actually, I take that back because the Oracle is in the capital. So that will never be true. Alright, let's build a lumber mill here. We'll continually build more lumber mills in here. Well, that's fine. 14 gold per turn is just fine. Although I should probably get that out of a different city just to get another road, like out of Szeged. But whatever. So we can circumnavigate the globe. Let's finish natural history so we can get our unique production. We're gonna chop here. And then we're gonna chop and then place the campus. This builder is sort of tied up in pest. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need more charges in pest. So I'm going to put you into the water. Actually, just have you build a bunch of boats. And I'm going to continue building builders out of here. We're up to 7 population now. I totally forgot that I wanted to place a theater square. So we need to manage our citizens. Swap that tile. Place theater square. It's placed. Alright, we've got some more borders here, so I can finish this farm triangle. I should have skyscrapers slotted in at this point because I'm technically building the Statue of Liberty. And that is a really, really important wonder, so I probably should get a move on. What else can I do? It's a +2 commercial hub. I don't think it's a very good commercial hub. I could build the Chichen Itza because I have so many rainforest tiles in this city. It'll only take 23 turns to make. I'm definitely going to get 1 turn on it. Why can't I build... Must be built on rainforest, but why can't I build it right here? Because I probably just need to swap the tile, yeah. Why not build the Chichen Itza in here? It's a good wonder, and if no one else is taking it, then I will. Let's go ahead and get these fish online. We'll actually also go ahead and get these lumber mills online to speed up the production of the Chichen Itza. As a matter of fact, is it worth it to go ahead and buy this tile? Oh, I forgot to buy my shipyard in here. Let's buy... Ooh, we could buy a factory, which will give us +6 production. Or this will give us 6 production outright, like right now, and then we can use that to build a factory. We'll use that, yeah, we'll build our factory, then build our coal power plant. And in a couple turns, we'll build our unique tile thing. Meanwhile, let's get a trader. Because you can never have too many traders. You can never have too many traders, but you can definitely have too many traitors. That is the best I can do for humor. If you are here for humor, just go ahead and unsub. Alright, I'm going to build this farm, or no, not a farm. Build a mine. What are you talking about, farms? Farms are useless. And then what's next for this builder? Could go ahead and get a couple more farms here. I don't think that any city really needs them. It would make this farm tile better, I suppose. Really, this should be a farm. That would make 2 farms better. And this is going to be a farm triangle. And I'm going to ask for open borders from Tamar so I can go explore. Open borders. Okay. How are we on terms of relationship? Favorable trade deals, open borders, friendly meeting. Okay. Can I ask for an embassy? They're not interested. Whatever. I want to be friendly with you at some point. Oh, cute, Sweden is settling. I don't think I really need to go settle those other cities, as fun as it would be. I've got the game in the bag at this point. I need to obviously keep my diplomatic favor up, but I should be winning every competition after that. And I've got the Statue of Liberty before any other reasonable competitor can build it. And I've got the production to win every competition. So it's really just a matter of, like, how fast can I go? And I guess settling over here could technically be okay in terms of speeding me up. As a matter of fact, I should come clear this barbarian camp before I settle over here. Do you have a barbarian or a warrior I could technically come over here with? Let's do it. We're up to 1,400 gold. That's worth another shipyard, which is going to be in Diosgior. And at some point, I'll have a bunch of extra production, which I'll use to get these cities down. I might not. I'm waffling on it. Finishing this farm. And there we go. I think that's probably a good place to end this episode. I've got some interesting decisions to make in the next episode, so I'll leave you hanging there. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.